Hi everyone, this is Mr. Neil Wright, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for tuning into my latest video. For anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm a UK-based multi-award-winning consultant audiologist and clinical ear care specialist. We had a patient who arrived a few weeks ago with bilateral, fully occluding earwax. The earwax I would describe as being quite wet, sticky, stodgy, glutinous in texture. Sometimes this wax can be quite difficult to remove because it constantly blocks the solar suction probe, which requires myself to remove the suction probe from the ear and insert a cleaning rod through the suction probe itself to unblock any blockages. Also, I can also describe this type of wax as being like very thick, wet mud, and it's just a very difficult consistency of wax to suction at times. The key here is when you're removing this type of wax, you want to ensure that the suction probe itself is kissing the surface. If you push in too hard with the suction probe against this soft wax, it will just block the tube immediately. Sometimes if you put olive oil drops in the ear as well, that can also help. It can help change the consistency of the wax. Olive oil sometimes has the effect, a binding effect. I always compare it to an egg in a cake or potato cake mixture. It binds all the ingredients together. With this particular patient, despite the wax being quite glutinous, we are able to remove it without using drops. You can see that we've loosened and separated this wax from the majority of the ear canal wall. There's a bit of dead keratin there that's attached near the entrance, and it's all delicate, gentle motions in the ear. We want to gently tease and wriggle this wax out of the ear. So you can see the eardrum just in the background now. That was the blue tinge, so the eardrum has a slight blue translucent appearance. And it's just a case now of just extracting this soft piece of wax out of the ear canal. It's a good opportunity just to make a quick comment on my video yesterday, 623. Bit speechless by some of the comments, if I'm honest, despite being very clear in the video itself and my narration that canal cholesteatoma needs to be surgically removed following a CT scan by an ENT surgeon. There's been a number of comments, some very nasty, just criticising the fact that I didn't remove it. The patient attended an outpatient's earwax removal clinic. I'm not a surgeon, we don't have an operating theatre here, and the patient has been referred, had been referred a year ago actually, to hopefully see an ENT to have a CT scan done before anything else is performed. So I'm just, and just want to say thank you to all those viewers. There's been a lot of comments from the viewers, kind of setting the record straight with some of these comments. I do thank you for that. It means a lot because it can be quite frustrating at times on YouTube when you dedicate your time and effort to put videos up. You probably notice we don't get a lot of ad revenue from earwax removal videos. That's because YouTube have put these under limited revenue streams because it's deemed as being quite gruesome content. So I kind of partly do this because I know a lot of viewers enjoy the videos, and I also enjoy uploading it, but there's no real monetary gain from me uploading these videos, and then just to receive some really not very nice comments. It's just quite frustrating at times, the level of ignorance you can get from some people, and that's a small minority, I know, and again, that's why I'm thanking a lot of those the viewers who have an understanding and appreciation of what we do and why we do it, and thank you again for kind of leaving some comments back to some of these obscene comments that I've been receiving. So a big thank you to you guys. Anyway, back to the video. So just on the left side now, again, something to the right, we're just trying to lift and separate and loosen this plug of soft glutinous wax from the ear canal wall. Another quick point I want to address as well is that as a clinical ear care specialist, it's not our job, and neither is our intention, to remove every little speck of wax. So there's a few comments that I leave procedures unfinished. I can guarantee you, out of the 624 procedures I perform, not one is left unfinished. It is not necessary, nor that it is recommended to remove every little speck of wax. Wax actually has a purpose. We all have wax. Wax is a healthy byproduct secretion from the ear. Earwax possesses antimicrobial properties due to its acidity, which inhibits certain bacterial growth. It helps lubricate and moisturize the skin that lines the ear canal, preventing from cracking and drying because it's quite oily in its nature. And also wax is quite sticky, so it helps trap foreign particles that enter the ear like pollen, dust and dirt. And as wax naturally migrates out of the ear, which it does without any problem for about 90 to 95% of the population, it expels all this dead skin, pollen, dust, dirt that it's trapped on its natural migration out of the ear. So if ever we see a little bit of wax, yes, there's no harm in having a quick mop up if it's not causing the patient any discomfort or harm. But quite often we're more than happy, like we are in this procedure, to leave a bit of wax, and it doesn't affect the patient at all. I probably have more wax in my ear at the moment as we're speaking than this patient does, and I don't have any problems with it at all because it doesn't affect me. So again, just a bit of dead skin at the back. Yes, it's a bit loose. Let's hover over. If it comes out easily, brilliant, that's no problem. But I'm not going to spend a long time trying to remove this, because sometimes by doing too much you can cut the ear canal, you can graze this ear canal. And if this patient then develops an ear infection and reports me to my local governing body, this is what Neil's done to my ear, I'm going to have to justify why I, in an attempt to remove a bit of non-significant dead skin, I've managed to cut the ear canal and cause the patient an infection. Yeah, I could have my license revoked to practice. So less is more sometimes, guys. I hope that all makes sense. And again, a big thank you for all those fans, viewers who left such lovely comments yesterday in response to some of the quite not nice comments. I hope you're all having a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, bye.